got some flyers. We're ready to go. We're great. I'm not stressed at all.
Thanks, Sydney.
Thank you.
So we're getting ready for today. This is day 2. First day was pretty low-key, but gonna hopefully give you guys a good inside look at what it looks like to do cinematography on some of the narrative projects I work on. Shooting on 16mm film as per usual. So today we got a couple setups. We got a car rig, so that's gonna be fun. A little rainy, a little wet right now, so we gotta work around that. But that'll be probably the first half of the day. We're gonna get rigging here. Our car for the day, I laugh a little bit because it's not quite drivable, but that's okay because it's being towed. It's all metal, which is great for gripping too. But you know, it's a kind of a little clunker. The sun will be behind us for most of the day, but it will kind of start coming off to the side a little later. We have exposure we're actually getting from the sky. Sure. As we get around, so it'd be okay. We have like the opposite problem, which is not enough light.
My name's Tim. I'm owner operator of Midwest Camera Car. I got this company here in Chicago, Illinois. We're on a traditional camera car today, which is essentially towing the picture car. We set up the monitors, director, script P, DP. They're all in the back here. This is Video Village. We'll have monitors here so they can ride. And yeah, this is old school process.
Something I didn't really think about when we were talking about the car setup was like powering lights or anything. But these guys are saving my life right now because they have a generator and an inverter on the truck. So we're gonna be just fine.
Hi, we're on Sonder. We're about to do the car rig scene. Right now I'm building the little hood mount so we can get a nice little shot going. Excited to be here. It's a little rainy, but the show's going on and we're happy to be here.
The flow of that down,
Foldies.
because that's gonna be the most important thing. Seeing how long it takes. Which we kind of timed it out at like 5 miles an hour. It's like a minute and a half, which should be enough for the dialogue. But again, they're pacing. I'm not sure what that'll be like.
Yeah.
And I know Kiara made a couple adjustments to the script as well. So, but I think she cut down, so that's great for us.
Sounds good.
So rigging, camera place, a couple loop throughs, and then rehearsal. We'll start shooting.
Thank you.
Good morning, Nkosi. Where do you want me planted?
Just here for now, I guess.
Out of the way from the truck to the car.
Yeah, let's go
Why don't we go to the wall?
back here.
10 mil.
Okay.
It looked good on the photo viewfinder app, and I know we're a little bit tighter. Oh, do you guys come up with your
Just
system?
trying to figure it out.
A system for lens swapping?
Yeah.
Universal? It's
Yeah.
gotta be.
This is millimeter.
Okay, I like it.
Count 'em
So
out.
Increments of 5.
Get the 150, you're like,
somewhere probably here.
Sure.
Are you going to be in the center?
We're gonna be center. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so probably like somewhere over here. So I'm assuming our driver is our one on the call sheet? Is our lead? Or?
No, passenger question.
you're pretty into that polo these days, huh?
I mean, just on this one.
I feel like I'm feeling the polar revolution. I like didn't really see its full potential up until the conversation we had last night.
Yeah.
I'm like,
The conversation we had last night was.
I was like, wait a minute.
What's going on? You look stressed. I just want a song that feels right, but I'm lost in all these choices. Looking for songs sucks. There is an easier way though. You heard of Audio Pro? No. It's a music subscription website. They have something called Link Match. You just drop a link to a song you like and it finds something similar for you. That would save me a lot of time. Plus, with my discount link in the description, you can save 70% of your first year. 70%? Hey, don't say I don't look out for you. Thanks.
The use case, we used the Polo yesterday because we didn't have G&E, but we were shooting in like harsh but using a polarizer, circular polarizer, we could dial in just just the right amount to get some of the hot ping of the light off of our town's skin. So it kind of looked diffused. Too much and they start looking like velvet, but like just enough takes the edge right off. Generally.
20 straight years in penitentiary. Oh.
Nicotine in the bottom of my grocery cart.
Do you want to go to these points, or would you rather like?
I like these points. These are
Kind of like below, like at eye height, but below the right side of that.
Crack.
We are shooting on my RESR2 Zeiss Digiprimes, which are fantastic lenses. Only caveat is you need an adapter, which cuts about a stop of light. We're shooting on Kodak 250D. Shrug, tell us a little bit about what we have going on here.
All right. So we're shooting film. This is our video tap. So this is connected to the reflex in the camera so that we can see what the lens is seeing. This is connected to the Teradek, which gives everybody image on monitors. I have my focus pulling brick right here. It's from Preston. And then we have our cinematography electronics precision speed control, and this is for the camera to get crystal sync so that we can sync our film with audio.
Also, our footage counter is on there. Let's see. Is it on now?
Yep, so you can see how much footage we have. Well,
This is a new mag, right?
there you go.
So that counts up as the camera runs. Also a nice little on-off start-stop switch, which is useful to have another point to start and stop the camera outside of the operator side.
Making it pretty.
All right, camera moves.
Do you want me to grab an extra magazine?
No, because it's the only position that we have one.
Yeah.
And also, we're trying to stay in this mag.
Yeah. Work.
Looked exactly the same. There on the side is your tilt, and then in the back is your pan.
Okay.
And it's opposite righty-tighty.
Just the little knob.
Yes. And it moves kind of quickly.
I gotcha. Yeah. Oh, this is actually pretty good.
Really?
Sorry to
So is
interrupt.
that better stabilization?
Dagny
in
and
the front?
Nkosi,
Yeah.
I'm giving a walkie to Tim. You guys amongst yourselves decide what channel you want to
For Tim?
communicate on him.
Beautiful.
The driver. Got it?
Hey, do you have Poland? Can we get Poland?
Oh, you need the pole.
Yeah. Hey, Zari, would you mind like sitting in the? Would you mind sitting in the car for a second? Yeah.
I was about to do it, but I have another task I need to do.
But clear on ND, correct?
Yeah, clear on ND.
Copy.
At least for now.
Copy.
Don't think we should need it.
Do you want to move back or forward?
Maybe I want to just get the pole on so I can actually see through.
Vibes.
See exactly where we're at, and then we may need to shift back. Huh? Time check?
Yeah, like 5.
Probably around like 20,
Yeah.
25.
Slowly.
I'm
peels
so
back
sorry.
into the car.
Yeah, I do need to stabilize the actual camera now that it's on there. Yeah, got you.
It'll definitely be too wide. Right here. We got her within the frame. So when exposing on film, I usually like to expose about a stop to 2/3 of a stop over, and that's just to give the negative a little more light so that we can have a little bit more flexibility, because when you're shooting on film, if you don't have light, you don't have an image. The crystals that are light sensitive are not activated, so if you have something too underexposed, usually around 4 stops under, 5 at the extreme, you just won't have information on there to pull any detail out of. So just giving it a little more light than it needs just activates more crystals, which just means more information and more flexibility in post.
Are you on for the run?
Here's our monitors. We're all wireless today. So we're transmitting from the transmitter over on camera, which give us
I'll let
picture.
you, I want to see how the...
Sweet.
All right, go ahead, Chirag.
I'm gonna go quick, okay?
Okay.
There is like a plug that'll be.
That's like full shine. Right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Cool.
Is there something on the lens too? It looks like I got a little bit of like
Yeah, that's mine.
smudge or something. Camera right side.
But it is fun, and then
Hello, how are you?
I'm good.
I heard the read-throughs went pretty good.
Yes.
Rehearsal. A minute 6 is what I was hearing.
6.
That's perfect.
I know.
That's actually excellent.
I'm really happy with that. So I hope they keep that pacing once we're in a car.
Yeah.
But that's what it is.
Okay.
So happy things.
So we're like not seeing any of the sky.
Those are great. Love, love, love.
We had to come up a little high because there's so much dash, you know?
Yeah, there is.
Like, so it's like,
Hello, my name is Kiara. I'm the director of Sonder. Sonder is a film about a young man returning home to Chicago. For those who don't know, Chicago has been a black mecca for probably now close to like 70 years, maybe longer. And he's seeing what it means to return home to a city that's changing. Working with my lovely, lovely DP, he's just like making me fall deeper in love with like being able to shoot in this way. I just love film.
Is that cool? Or do I look like an asshole?
What?
let's actually tilt camera down to a hair. Can we make those adjustments now?
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks so much.
Start on that side.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Off. That's on. That's off.
It's doing something. It is doing something.
But then...
But I do need to figure out how to fucking rig it.
I think we'll be okay. We had some really, really nice stuff underneath the trees.
Beautiful.
When we went through that first time. We'll call Action Dave, then Action Camera.
Flip it. Action
Other way? Because he's gonna honk twice.
Oh, the honk, right.
So I could wait for the honk, and as the honk goes, speed, run on.
We're gonna lose footage because of the honk.
Yeah. So I can speed as he honks.
Okay, let's try that.
I think that's
and see how that feels. Let's let this guy go, and then we'll see how that works out for us.
Okay.
Okay. Oh. Action.
Action.
Good luck. Perfect.
Action. Action.
Because I thought you guys were literally needing me in that moment. That's why I was
Action Dave.
Speed.
Footage counting up, right?
Yeah.
From there? So we just finished up with the hood mount stuff. Now we're moving over into hostess tray where we're going to get coverage from the left side and coverage from the right side. What's the most important thing when doing a mount like this, Dagny?
Not
I would say making sure the camera is as stable and with the car as possible.
So with my camera, I get asked about this literally all the time. I have a modified J-bar is what this is called. So light comes in through the lens. There's a mirror that bounces that light up and reflects, and then here there's a splitter, so it sends the light and the image in two different directions. One goes to the actual eyepiece, which I can look through for framing and whatnot, and then half of it goes to just an opening here, which was old school video taps that were used, C-mount video taps. I DIY'd a video solution of my own. This is a Zcam E1 4K camera. It's a really old model and kind of hard to find, but I got it because it's micro four thirds, and then I adapted that with a micro four thirds to C-mount adapter, and then threaded it onto the receptacle here, and then it just locks with this, which is part of the old school video tap solution. It's got a little focus adjustment right there, an iris of its own, so you can allow more or less light in.
Paper tape only, please.
Probably gonna need some.
Oh,
We will
paper
probably
tape.
need ND, but we'll see when we get over there. It'll be a different one.
She looks pretty. Shut the gate's clear.
Are we good to put this up?
You said you were liking it.
Look at
I don't have. I have like a box
forward.
It's so fun, but I'm trying to like
That's what it is.
train my brain to start.
All right, we're good to go whenever you guys are set, and I'll check for exposure down there. Yeah.
Turn songs to party.
Yeah, you guys are.
So we wrapped at the perfect time because I'm starving. Trog, how you feeling? Are you starving?
I'm double starving.
Yeah, he's starting to disappear like Marty McFly. Time to be good, Johnny.
You should do the fade out effect where I just like disappear.
We're eating at this beautiful African restaurant. They have a pretty nice menu going on. We kind of stole their parking lot, and so to make up for it, we're gonna have crew.
Don't say
over
that.
here.
As a producer, I have to say that wasn't what happened.
Well,
We
no one
didn't
knew you were a
steal the
producer until you said you were a producer, so. You could have snuck by.
that?
Yeah, okay, so we just wrapped up. We're tearing down the car stuff now. We're gonna eat, and then we gotta go to our second location, which is gonna be a church, which is gonna be fun. Lots of big stained glass windows. Pretty exciting. Just highlighting this stage, obviously. Maybe a little off axis, closer to get us more shadow on this side.
So the light a little deeper that way.
Sure. Yeah, cool. And then what I'm thinking is we might be able to just take that same source, move it over, flip it around.
Show me your best doing something pretended.
He just like adjusted.
But you did something for real.
So as long as we get this like 4, yeah, pretty cool. Awesome.
I think we're gonna try and do it out.
Since this is here, maybe because the way where this is coming from is kind of the aisle too, so.
You could augment.
Yeah.
It's your world. It's
Let's,
your light.
we can come over a bit. Let me check this frame real quick.
It's moving chairs, like.
We can pull the
Oh yeah, that's right.
Probably pull the map right now. Just pull the pole.
You're confusing me.
I guess I can hold it for the meantime. Short meantime. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're at our location 2 for today. This big church, and we kind of are in a little bit of a time crunch, so in order to light this appropriately and quickly, we're gonna go with some tighter coverage, so mediums, one semi-wide, but yeah, so we're gonna have our talent up on stage over here, camera there, light there. What that beautiful stained glass is giving us. So we're gonna go with something pretty big, pretty soft. Not sure exactly what we have on the truck that's gonna give us that, but we're gonna go with a bounce and like some soft light diffusion for that. That still gives us some of the hardness of the light, but you know, softer than just blasting them with a big source. So
I actually got a question too, because you're having them switch film stocks, right? So how tedious is that like process if you, because we were at 250D?
Yeah,
right?
so we've switched film stocks to 500T as opposed to 250D just because we want to get again, we're trying to save some time, trying not to bring out too many fixtures and stuff. So I use this light meter I rate it 400 again because I like to overexpose just a little bit to see what our shadow side is here, and it's like a 1.4 at 400 ISO. If I were to be at what I was rating at before, like 160, it's like a 1. So about a stop lower than what we can get at 400. So it just saves us a little bit of time because now instead of having to add more lights to bring up the fill side, we can just let what we're naturally getting with the ambient light be our fill. So we just have to really focus on the key and to get the contrast ratio we want, which is like a 3:1. So we'll go 1.4 on this side and like a 4 coming from our key.
Extension.
They only do like 2 per
or a block.
I do. I have a long extender, but it's like I don't like it so common.
Not even basic, like we don't even have.
I want to get the ones that have like the 2 joints on them.
Oh yeah.
Then you can like kind of just depending on where you need to be.
The CS15, nice new guy from Aperture that our friends at MBS Chicago were able to hook us up with. It's really nice. We can still run off of most house power using a regular outlet, but we still get a bunch of output and we get full color that we have control over.
Fixture he's trying to get there.
Sounds like it is.
He is doing what?
I can
He said he's grabbing a second fixture.
Oh, interesting.
We're getting, yeah, we gotta bring it
Like more.
Yeah,
more
we're gonna
juice.
add a second source
Cool.
next to it.
Absolutely.
I just want to see how the light unites that wall. If you could just take not this corner of the neck, but the other corner.
All right, editor Nkosi here. Sorry we don't have any more footage from the day, but I did want to quickly wrap up how things ended up going and just the rest of our kind of setups and stuff like that. So for the big interior church setup, we ended up throwing up another CS15. That one was pointed directly through diffusion because I wanted to play with a little bit more of a balance between hard light and fill light. We ended up lifting up one of the sides of the neg as well to kind of give us a slash of light coming in low, kind of emulating some of what the bottom of the stained glass windows was giving naturally in the space. What's so interesting about working with stained glass in churches is that you don't really recognize how much light they actually cut. In the videos, everything looks super blown out, but in person, like, it's actually surprising how little light they're actually letting into the space. After that, we ended up flipping around to shoot one of our lead talent in the pews or in the chairs. And so for that, we just adjusted the light a little bit in the same setup and had it play double duty through another T-bone diffusion there so that he could get some nice wrap around the side of his face. There's obviously the shot from the viewfinder app that I use, CAD Rage, shout out to them. So that's how we got that set up. Nice way to kill two birds with one stone, one big setup. Just positioning, framing, knowing up front what we were trying to do is really helpful there. This is the first time doing something like this, so I don't know what you guys will think, but I think it's cool to just get an inside look on what it's like to actually be on some of these sets. Let me know. Love to help you guys out with what you want to know, what you want to see, what you want to learn. So yeah, thank you, and peace.